Welcome to another MechWorks PDM quick introduction video. Today we're going to look at managing solid edge family of parts and assemblies with the MechWorks PDM. My name is Glenn and I'll be your presenter today. So here we are with solid edge open with the MechWorks PDM seamlessly integrated within it. The first thing the user is going to do here real quickly is create a new part. We'll just go here and we'll make it 6 by 3. Looks good. And select that. Add some features to it real quickly. Add a couple of dimensions. And what we'll do now is we'll just go ahead and the user is going to save this. And when the user saves the part, they're going to be presented with the automatic numbering formats. And with this, your administrator would create these, and you could have just one numbering schema format, or you could have a whole bunch of them, depending on how many you have within your organization. In this particular case, the user selected this base part numbering schema, select OK. The user is then going to be presented with the next sequential number. So the user is just going to go in here and add an XX to show that this is a base or master part. And we can go down here in the description and we'll enter master part, select OK. This will now present the user with the MechWorks PDM record card, and you can see it added the ID or the file number and the description. And we'll select OK. So now what the user wants to do is to go over here and we're going to switch to ordered, because we're going to add some holes into this to visually show the difference between each family part. So we'll just go back here and we'll select hole, and we'll put one there and one there, and we'll do it again, and we'll put one there and one there. Get the idea here. What we're doing is real simple. We're just adding some holes, just solid edge functionality, like so. So we've added those holes in there. So what the user is now going to do is go over to here where we have the dimensions, select this dimension, rename it, and this is going to be this one here, which is the length. And then this next one here, we're going to rename this as the width. And finally, this last one here, we're going to rename that as the height. So we've renamed those dimensions. And we're just going here and we're going to lock those. There we go. So now we have the basic design that the user wants for their base or master parts. So the user is now going to create the family of parts. So it starts off usual solid edge functionality and actually create the individual members. So there's the first one. Create another one. It's VO2. Create another one. So 3. Select OK. So now we have the 3 members. So now if we go into the table, and we can see here that we have the 3 members that was just created. And if we go down, here are the 3 pairs of holes, and we go a little bit further down. Here's our length, width, and height. So perhaps what we could do is on this length, we'll make this one 8, This one we can have a 7, and this one will make 9. And then on the width, we could make this one 7, have this one as 6, and have this one as 9. And then on the height, perhaps we could do 3, 2, 1. Okay, so now if we look at these real quickly here, and we apply that, there's the number 3 that we created. Here's number 2. And here's number 1. So you can see that each one is a different size. So the other thing the user could do here is with those pairs of holes. They could go back to the table, and on this first hole, they could say, what I want to do is suppress that one, and then suppress this one, which is going to leave this pair visible. And then on the next part, we could go in here, and we could suppress that one, and suppress this one. And then finally on this last hole, we could go in here and suppress that one and this one. And we could select OK. So now again, if we go back here and we look at these, here's the first one, just the 2 holes. And then we go to another one here. Here we'll go 3, apply, and we can see it's a different pair of holes. So we have the family members all created and configured the way the user wants to have them. So we're going to go back to the table here, select the 3 columns, and then select this family of parts, populate the members. Say OK. We have 3 members selected. Say yes. And here's the first one that it's saving for us into the database. Here's the second one. And here is the third one. So what has happened here is the users created these family of parts, and when they populate them and create them in Solid Edge, it automatically registers those inside of the MechWorks PDM. So if we close this and we go over to the MechWorks PDM and we go to Browse here and we look at these, we can see we have the 3 member parts here registered into the MechWorks PDM. And then if we go here, and here is our base or master part, and we can go back to this, and we can actually close that. So what we're going to do now is create the draft of this. And one of the things we can do here to make this easier to understand is we can go in here, see the names of them, and the user is going to select this template that's been predefined by the administrator, so it's going to have the title block and everything already preset in it for the user. Select OK, and then we can add some views on here. We just quickly change the scale here, and we can put that there, that one there, and that view there, and we'll do that. And then also what we could do here is actually go in here and add some dimensions to this. So what we'll do is we'll put the dimensions on here. So I add that dimension, and this dimension, and we'll just zoom in on there so we can see what we're doing. And we're just going to go now and save this first. And you can see when the user saves this draft, MechWorks PDM automatically associates the draft with the part, the same ID or file number, and the same description. So we'll select OK here. Now the other thing the user wants to do now is go into this dimension here, and we're just going to change that. And we're going to call this one here the length. And we'll go to this one here real quick, and we're going to make this one the width, and the same finally with this one. We're going to have this one obviously as the height. So now that we have this information on here, what we probably want to do is select this view, and we'll go back here, and we're going to select the family of parts table. And now you can see that with this, the user can put in whatever kind of variables that they want to have on that table. So we're just going to have the height, width, and length in here. We're just going to select OK, and we can place that wherever the user wants to have it. So now it's easy to see the different members and their different dimensions for each one of those members. And we can go back to the DB Solid Edge, go to the MechWorks PDM browser, and if we look, we can see that we have the table on there and all the relevant information, so that it's very easy for everybody to see what's going on. Okay, so the next thing we're going to do is we're actually going to go ahead and create the assembly and the family of assemblies. All right, so the user is going to go here, select new, select the assembly, and the user is going to use the MechWorks PDM to search for the parts that they want to use. So the user is going to go down here and enter information on the parts that they're looking for. Select OK. And these are the master parts that were created by the user just now. So we're going to get one of those and we'll drop it in here. Perhaps another one. We'll put it there. And maybe one of these, and we'll put that there. And there. Here. And then a couple of these. There. Let's move this out the way. Okay, so now what the user is going to do is go ahead and just save this assembly. And again, the user is going to be presented with the automatic numbering formats. This time, the user is going to select this base assembly, select OK, and we're going to call this master assembly, and select OK. And here's the record card for it. So now we have the master assembly and the next sequential ID or file name. And we'll select OK. So now what the user is going to do is create the family of assemblies. This part is exactly the same as you normally would do with Solid Edge. So we'll select this and select family of assemblies. And we're going to add the family of assemblies in here. So this first one is going to be 677379-01. And so this one is going to be -02. We'll select OK. It's going to let you know that it's adding that information to the MechWorks PDM database. So select yes, select yes. And while we're at it, let's add another one. And we'll select OK. And now if we go to the MechWorks PDM browser, we can see that we have the 3 assemblies that have been created. So now what we want to do is define which parts are in which assembly. So we'll go to the table here. Here we have the 3 different assemblies created by the user. And so the user can now go into here and say, I want to exclude that one, exclude that one, say exclude that one, and then this assembly, we want to exclude those. And perhaps in this assembly here, just wants to exclude that one and that one. And the user could select OK. So now if we go to these individual assemblies that were created, we can see the differences between them all. So let's just save that. And if we go here, and we'll go back to number 1 here, and we'll go back to the MechWorks PDM browser, and we can see here that each one of these assemblies is showing the different parts that are in them. So they can do is go to any one of these and create an Excel bill of material on the fly. Here is a list of the different formats that have been created by the administrator on the different types of bill of materials that you may need. And in this case, the user is going to select this one and select OK. That generated the bill of material on the fly, and you can see it's showing exactly which parts are in that assembly. Also, the user could open up one of these assemblies and create a draft of this real quickly. Use the template that they want to use, select OK, and perhaps just drop on a view there. And we're going to select Save. Again, it's going to inherit from the MechWorks PDM the same ID number, the same description. It's obviously just going to have a different extension and be automatically linked to that assembly. We're going to select OK. It's going to populate the title block and the relevant information on this draft. And then, of course, the user could then go ahead, select a view, and insert the bill of material that they want. And we can move this, and it can be whatever location the user needs it. And if we'll save this real quickly, and we can just zoom in and look at it, it's going to list the parts that are in this particular assembly that's in there. And let's quickly just go back to the MechWorks PDM browser. And here is the draft that the user just created with the bill of materials on the draft and all the relevant information with it. And it's associated with the correct assembly. So what we've done is covered creating the family of parts and then a family of assemblies and how MechWorks PDM manages all of those. So we're going to go back to the PowerPoint and finish up this video. Well, I want to thank you for your time. If you have any questions, please let us know. We would welcome the opportunity to provide you with a full product demonstration. We can detail it to your organization's needs. Just give us a call at 1-800-573-6183, extension 701. You can email us at sales@na-ips.com or look us up on the web at na-ips.com. Again, this is Glenn. Until next time, thank you.